We're picking from the Football Manager blog website today, a top center back wonder kid pick. Let's take a look. Emilio Lara is a 20-year-old center back playing for Club America, can play on that right side, which is very nice in terms of the versatility. For career milestones, he has already made his senior club debut for the club in 2021. He's got fantastic potential. According to the write-up on the Football Manager blog website, and again, a lot of these players are already up there with written out descriptions, so definitely check it out. Take a look. He has huge potential and can definitely play not only first team football for clubs in Mexico, probably some MLS clubs, but can play in Europe as well. I mean, some of these numbers are very good for definitely most of the European clubs as a center back. Marking of 15, tackling of 14, aggression of 14, teamwork of 13, positioning of 14 are all very good for a center back right now. And at 20 years old, he's only going to grow given some nurturing abilities from coaches, some playtime, and lack of injuries. So the big thing I want to see, though, is how is he going to be in 10 years? So now, while he has not made his way to the Premier League as of yet, I mean, he's 31 years old, may not at this point. He is in Europe. He is in FC Porto, 45.5K per week until 2035. He is a regular starter, 10 caps. Kind of would have thought more for the Mexican side, but his numbers have definitely grown. Marking of 16 is fantastic. Tackling 14 hasn't done much. Concentration, determination, leadership, all in the greens. He's looking really good. Obviously not as good as a lot of the players that we've covered. However, I mean, not for sale. I don't know how much Porto bought him for. We'll see in a minute. But, you know, at the start of the season, at the start of your saves, he's under £3 million. It's about 3 million euro, according to the write-up, which was what, like 2.5, something like that, million pounds. He is not expensive at all, and wages easy. I mean, 10 years in, he's still only at 45.5K. So, but let's take a look at his career stats. You can see he moved from Club America to CF Monterrey in the Mexican League for 4.6 million, and then moved to Porto in 2030-31 at 9.25 million. He does have a bunch of sixes, high sixes, not too bad, kind of on the average side. Total appearances, not much for a regular starter. So that is kind of interesting. That would lead me to some injuries, but he doesn't have much. He has one major in 27, out for 5 weeks, a couple of moderates here and there, but he is not playing for some reason, and I don't know why. Like I said, for a regular starter, 20 appearances, not all that much. Let's see, 16 plus 4, 1 goal, obviously 6.87 average rating. Champions League, though, he is playing 4 matches, 703. So, I mean, still one to take a look at, especially if you are in need of a center back, if just backups, or you're in the lower side of a table. But definitely one I would put in my scouting books just to see how he turns out. Definitely could be worth a backup position on maybe not any, but a lot of different European sides. And if we look at his development, you can see he played 17 as a center back, 1 goal, 1 assist, 6.83, and he's played 15 as a right back. So that's why you can see that right back is really up to natural. 15 club appearances, 1 assist, 6.93 average rating. Seems to be much more the defensive piece than the, Robertson, Trent Alexander type of attackers. But yeah, he's looking pretty good. And if we look at milestones, just to see, you can see Mexican League closing stage champions, North American qualifying cup for the qualifying winners for the Olympics, CONCACAF Champions League winners, first international cap against Luxembourg at age 23, Mexican division opening stage champion. So he's got a lot with the Mexican League and both his teams. Bought by FC Porto for 9.25. Again, I don't know the Portuguese league. These two winners' cups, are they cup competitions and they're not the league, it seems. So they've done very well. He's got a lot of winners medals to his name. CONCACAF Gold Cup winners with Mexico again. So he's got a lot of winners medals. He's doing fairly well in his career. So as you can see, he's a well-known name for soccer fans across North America and Europe. He's built up a phenomenal record of 16 competition wins throughout his career. So as you could read him there, right? The Taça de Liga a couple times, League Cups a couple times or once, CONCACAF Champions League. So he's got a lot to his name. earned recognition from the soccer community for his achievements, shortlisted for Mexican Rookie of the Season, and won the North American Champions League Best Young Player. So again, with your own nurturing, with your own, ability to give him the game time, give him some good physios. I mean, he's not injury prone whatsoever, but your own touch to this, he could probably do very well, I would say. He looks pretty good for, having been a 31-year-old, some good stats, could definitely slot into some teams. Let's see what he's like in 2035. So 2035, nothing really new. He's got 1-year extension. He has gone down in wages. However, 3.1 to 9.4 million is still a regular starter. How many games has he started? 7 plus 5. Is the Portuguese league halfway through a season? No. I mean, you got 34 matches, and he's a regular starter, but not playing very much. So that's interesting. Any more injuries to look at? He's got 2 majors. There you go. Torn groin muscle and a sprained knee ligaments, out for a total of 10 weeks. So yeah, that could definitely bring your game time down. But still, numbers haven't really changed much. They look pretty good. His physical's not great, but some of these greens are very nice to see. But 7 plus 5, 6.94, still not too bad for when he has played. So yeah, he looks pretty good. Someone I would definitely scout if I were, looking at a backup or any, a starter for a lot of these different European clubs. But that is it for me, Savvy FM, for Emilio Lara and the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.